Manager going to the goalkeeper after the game and just hugging him and saying, "Well done, you deserve it." Because as a goalkeeper, it's different for a player that you always expect to come on and play 20 or 30 minutes. But as a goalkeeper, is different, and it was probably not easy for him. But well done. He's been incredible today, and it's a moment for them to celebrate it. You can see the atmosphere today has been brilliant. Yeah.
No, nothing fazed them at all. Look, I know the cameras are there, Laura, but I know you want to just turn around. You're allowed.
I want to be live.
You're allowed. Don't worry. Because the Moroccan players are now coming right below us. I mean, they dominated both ends, actually. And again, like a lot of these games, the connection between fans and players is huge.
It's making a huge difference. I was talking earlier to Pablo. I remember last World Cup when France played against Argentina. The fans was playing kind of the 12th player, and today it's the same. The stadium was red. I know that Belgium is red also, but it was from Morocco, stadium from Morocco, and yes, it made a difference. You can see and you can feel it.
So happy to see this. Really happy to see the celebration. They deserve it. They worked so hard during the game to stop this Belgium team, but they didn't really create any chances. Belgium. I mean, I don't remember the clear chances Belgium had, and I think if they want to qualify, they will have to do a bit more.
Yeah, I think there was maybe, off the top of my head, there was maybe one Eden Hazard shot midway through the second half, right? But I mean, that's it. You know, we're sitting here trying to rack our brains, Laura, aren't we? Trying to remember where there may have been a chance.
It was really hard to see any action from Belgium. They wanted to build from the back. They did, but then you could see the player not asking for the ball. And Onana was the only player in the midfield asking for the ball, trying to play the ball, connect the ball with the forwards. But then they took off Onana from the game, so I didn't. And then in the midfield, they were just waiting for the ball. We couldn't see real movement.
And we spoke before the game about the mentality of that Belgian team. When you have some of your best players coming out and saying, "We have no chance this World Cup, the squad is too old," but it will affect the mentality of the squad, of course. We have seen today no passion, no fight, no energy, nothing. Of course, they still have individual quality to win games, and they can progress to the round of 16. But it's really sad to see that Belgian group of players not fighting for the country and for each other.
And as a player, I remember, I don't know if it was the same for you guys, but when you are not well, when you like nothing is really going well, you're like, "Oh, I don't feel good." So the performance you give is not a top performance.
Yes.
But when you are positive, when you're like, "Okay, today I'm gonna do well, I'm gonna play well, the team is good, I'm in a good spirit," straight away you can see on your body language and on your passes, on your performances, and all your one against one, you win them because you're positive. So all those comments didn't really help the team to have a great game.
A bit like we saw with Argentina last night in the Lusail Stadium, the Moroccan fans are not going to be going out of this stadium for a long time yet. Let's look at the two goals. As far as the first Moroccan goal was concerned, we saw in the first half, they've obviously been working on trying to get in Thibaut Courtois' eye line on free kicks close to the box, Laura.
Yeah, we could see that it reminds us the first free kick from the first half. It's the same, like the good deliver in front of the goal and players passing by.
But no defenders from Belgium attacking the goal.
They're waiting for the ball.
They're not attacking the goal.
They're just zoning.
Yes. You can see it here again. Normally, I mean, Pablo, you have to be aggressive in this area and keep your man and try to win it, because that's the only place where the ball could be played. So you need to anticipate that, sorry.
That was a great free kick, by the way.
Also, yeah.
But in general, we always ask a player to stand in the first post.
On the near post, yeah.
The near post to make sure you get this ball. But they were just zoning, waiting for the ball.
That was actually
to secure the goalkeeper.
That was actually going to be my question to you. Was as good a free kick as that was, and as difficult to defend as it appears, did they get something wrong as Laura
says? Yeah, but you have to close that near post.
Yeah.
You need to make sure that you always have a player there, and And you could see how the pace of the ball was incredible. It was so difficult for Courtois, but as I say, they probably should have done a lot better there to defend that kind of ball.
They had a couple of chances towards the end, didn't they, Morocco, on the break as Belgium were pushing. One they didn't take, but they did right at the very end.
Yeah, you know, that's the moment you can see that this team is really, really fit. They've been really working hard, you know, preparing this competition because they made the right choice. Hakim Ziyech, you know, could have shot from the right foot and then find all this defender and take the right decision, which is to bring the ball back for the striker.
It's a good finish, isn't it? It just goes slightly behind
Very
them.
good finish. I think that's where you have to put the ball. As strikers, you say when the ball is coming from one side, you have to bring it from the same side. So just to disturb the goalkeeper, and that's what he did. And
Celebration is crazy.
You can tell he's still a player in his mind. You know?
It was a great celebration at the end. They were all in it together. Abou Klal with the goal came through the PSV academy, joined Toulouse in France during the summer. Again, maybe I'm over-egging it. I don't know. Just the connection, Laura. Yes. Just the connection.
This is how I say football is not just about having the best players. It's like bringing the best of the players. And the example of having the goalkeeper coming and stepping up in the team, it means that he's been involved in the team. Because you didn't see it was a new player coming in. Goalkeepers don't play a lot. And he hasn't been playing a lot because Bounou is one of the best. And playing this game like he's in the team like normal, it means that the coach, I'm sure, is doing a job, so everybody feel involved. And you see, the players who have been scoring are players coming in. So they still have this passion. And sometimes when you see players, they miss the ball and they're coming in, it means that they don't get on well with the team. But they came in and they scored, it means that they were really committed to make the difference.
Let's get some reaction from the Belgian camp manager, Roberto Martinez, now.
Roberto Martinez, what are your feelings? How grave is this defeat?
Well, it's a difficult result because obviously the first goal affected a lot the outcome. It's a dead ball situation at that point. We couldn't get our game going, and it's a game that we need to understand that we need to be together and we need to react into the next game. That's what happens in the World Cup.
On the free kick, there is no one on the first post. That's the mistake?
No, this is the situation in the free kick is the way we've been defending the set plays for 6 years. This is not a specific.
That's for Thibaut?
It's a good ball. It gets a little bit of a. I haven't seen it. That's the truth. But it's nothing to do with the setup of what happened in the goal.
Is one of the problem that in the first half we didn't score?
Yeah, I think we had good moments, but we couldn't get clear good chances. We only had a couple of half opportunities, and if you allow that goal to be considered, then it changes the game radically. Probably from our point of view is at the moment that we conceded the goal, we lost too much our composure, and we couldn't get ourselves a little bit more in the final third with a little more thought. We knew that Morocco would put numbers behind the ball, and we couldn't break it down. But that's a game that it went away from us at the moment that we conceded the goal.
Now your job is almost a psychology job?
Both. We need to make sure we get stronger together. We need the support that we can get, and we'll get ready for the third game.
There are probably a few things there, looking at the reaction of all three of you as you listened, that you would disagree with. Just going back to the free kick and the near post thing, because you just said to me that that's where you would have been.
Yeah. Before the game, you have the set pieces and you know who's going where. And every time there was a free kick, I was supposed to be near post and to clear all these balls. So with the size they have in this team, I think they should have one player, especially they've been threatened by this first goal that has been disallowed. They should have someone there to clear those balls.
Do you think the goal changed it for Belgium? They didn't look any different pre-goal or post-goal.
Well, not reaction from Belgium after the goal. I mean, we have seen very little from our team, and And if they continue playing like that, next game they will have no chance against Croatia playing like this. They have to improve so much. And as I say before, this is a team that they still can win game. It's just, for me, the problem is just mentally. They have to be a lot tougher.
And the reason I ask that as well is because we've got this clip, haven't we? This is pre-goal. This is a minute of, well, walking football, not far off, Laura.
Yes, they said they needed to build the game, but as you see, they are maybe building the game. They don't play long balls, but sometimes they're like not putting any energy, any like action, no movement. So they're waiting. Okay.
Nobody has the ball in there.
No one is attacking them, but just say, okay, you pass. I mean, I could see a team like playing like this when you win maybe 3-4-0 and you are at the end.
You know, always passing sideways, backwards. They never play, you know, forward to break a line of pressure or just finding players in behind on someone making runs. You can see Morocco this time. It's just his back four. He's so much space there. It's just, but it's nobody's just running and exploit that space. So that's why it's impossible to win a game like that. And they have player to do a lot better than we saw today.
Disappointed Kevin De Bruyne post-match there as well. Right, reminder that we have a huge game for you later on BBC One this evening.